Hello. Hello, people. Thank you for joining me. It's all right, guys. We're actually streaming now for a few hours here. Looks like we got a person shot. I'm in the borough of the Bronx in New York City right now, so there's 2 jobs pending. Looks like a person was struck by train on 125th Street and Park Avenue. J Opera, what's up?
Confrontation 4-5. 4-5. Engine 4-5 remains service. It's 4-5. Show us 84. Oh, 1 8 hours. That's what. Lindsay in the alley. People on 84. People. People. Yeah, no, 24. People might be on 93.1. Show us that on that cover. Slow down this location.
All right, yeah, we're just analyzing these reports here. New York State, New York State.
EMS has a bus assigned as of 3 minutes ago. Okay. 60, 10,000. Engine 96, Engine 96. Engine 96, the caller states that they're locked inside their bedroom of a private house. It's unknown if the front door is open or not. Okay. 96, 10 4. Can you send us an apartment? It says it's a MD.
For 1 Charlie.
All right, nobody shot at that location. That's good. See, that's how we get our information to these scanners right here. See that? So now we're looking for. Thank you, Rafa. All right, guys. So basically, what I'm doing is that I'm responding to newsworthy material that I can film and sell to the news. Now, a lot of you already know that, but I just say it for the other people that don't know. This is not a hobby. This is what I do for work. This is my job. Since the pandemic, I've been doing this full time, and it's been okay. Not bad. I mean, I like filming. I like journalism and stuff like that. So it all works out. Pitbull, what's up?
Yeah, bust her out.
Rafa, yeah, that's the idea. But right now, at nighttime, all the stations go home. All the uh 11 o'clock, all the stations go home, and they don't come back out till about 2:30 in the morning. So a lot of times they're limited crew at 2:30 in the morning. Most of them start again at 6 o'clock. So we got pretty much from 11 to 6 to get anything that happens overnight. And if it happens between 2:30 and 6, then it's breaking news because 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the first segment for news on Channel 4. Channel 4 at 4. Hello. So anything breaking between 2:30 and 4 is going to be at 4 o'clock. And then 4:30, Channel 7, which is ABC. And then Channel 5, Fox. And Channel 6, Channel 2 at 6 o'clock. Awesome. Sitting there with your pits. Awesome. Yeah, I do interviews as far as people in the street. Yeah. Like witnesses, statements, people who saw something, like I ask, what did you see? How did you feel? Was there a fire? What did you see people hurt? Stuff like that. Yeah. They do know me, but they do mind at times because they are trying to secure a scene. And then here I come filming, and they think that I'm like getting in their way, but I'm really not. There's something going on here in the 401 precinct, which is the South Bronx, and I'm trying to listen. I just saw 2 cop cars going by with lights, no sirens. We'll see what happens. Cops never like cameras.
Midnight 24.
Females involved in a 2 motor vehicle accident, and the vehicle struck the scaffolding there. No injuries reported at this time. Truck 9. Reserve truck 9. So if your EDP's caught ticket change, it's going to be difficulty breathing. I think the precinct just rushed the bus.
For a response to
364.
You guys are sitting on top of one of the scanners. Let me know if it's too loud.
Reserve truck 9. There's already a bus at the 113 precinct. They're not able yet, Central. I think the precinct just rushed it. But it's only going to be a difficulty breathing. These cars are contained.
Do I ever beat the cops there? Shoot.
the response one.
Can I remember?
61, 360, 137.
Not really. Not really. The reason why I never beat the cops there is because when the cops get there, they confirm the job for me. Basically, if it's a shooting, they get to the shooting location and they go, yeah, they'll tell Central, yeah, Central, can I get a bus, which means an ambulance. And once they say that, I already know there's a victim there. Yeah, we got a victim here. They'll say over the radio, they'll say that we got a person shot, male or female, and a lot of times they're asking for an ambulance, and then the dispatcher will always ask, "What's the condition of the aided? Likely or not likely? Likely to die or not likely to die?" So that tells me there's a person shot. So I never beat the cops there. Um, some guys actually have sat somewhere and something happens in front of them. That's different. But,
Adam.
I was never that lucky.
Outside.
Adam, can you advise us of the confirmed 30 point of weapons and androids?
Whoa. All right, so we're headed to this person struck by train. I gotta see what the scene looks like real quick. I know most of the codes, not all of them. I know the ones I need to know, actually. I'm not being funny. It's just, yeah. There's some codes I really don't know. Like, I have to look them up sometimes. No, no, no. I don't need to carry a gun. Absolutely not. No reason to carry a gun. His job was so close that I looked at it for like 8 minutes. But the problem with this job, person struck by train, is that if it's a suicide, the news don't want to buy it because they don't want to promote suicides in the city. Oh, that's how I could kill myself? Type deal. So, but if the person was pushed or fell on their own, then yeah, it's a different story. But I was told to film everything. Oh, you're from Jersey. Okay, cool. I go to Jersey. There was a fatal fire, a little boy over there in Newark. A couple of weeks ago, I was up there. Kind of messed up. Yeah, it was pretty tragic, man. It was messed up situation. All right, so we're pretty much on scene. This is 125th Street in Harlem. Supposedly where the somebody got hit by a train. So we're gonna see what kind of scene is in here. And I don't see a scene. I really don't. Yeah, I don't see a scene at all. Let me check my resources real quick. East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Why isn't there? We're here. Why isn't there emergency personnel? So we do the Patterson area. I know there was the VOA in Bayonne, but that's not Patterson. But anyway, there was the New Jersey market is a black hole, so to speak.
For the mission at 1081 Eastern Parkway, Schenectady, Avenue. The mission has not been found. Authorities are charging.
Uh, Jersey market is a tough market. They don't. They're not as transparent as New York is when it comes to getting information. You can't. New York City has what they call DCPI, which is uh, Department of Public Information, something like that. So you call them and you ask them, hey, 125th Street at this time, at this precinct, person was struck by train. Can you give me details? He was like, yeah, person was pushed. We're looking for a suspect or no suspect. La la la. They confirm a lot of the jobs that we do. So in New Jersey, there's nothing like that. You'll call the precinct, you'll call whoever. There's nobody to call but the precinct, and they don't release any information. So we have that for FD, DCPI, and we have it for NYPD. In New Jersey, everything is like low key. Crime scenes are done within an hour. New York City crime scenes, you got a few people coming to a crime scene. You got evidence collection, you got ESU, you got detectives. So you got a few units responding to a crime, and depending what the crime is, as well. So most guys like me, hello Anthony Davis. They do this type of job, never talk about pricing. So I kind of like kept uh, that golden rule, so to speak. So you never talk about pricing, but if it's a really good job, it's in the hundreds. Most jobs are. We were on Fox 5 earlier today, all day today, for that officer that got ran over on the LIE. Now you saw a video on there, New York 1 and Channel 4, NBC Channel 4. Female driver with a suspended license, driving drunk, went through a collision scene, collision investigation scene, and ran over one of the highway units and killed him. Pretty sad day for NYPD losing one of their own. Anthony Davis, I don't know. That name looks familiar. Not really, but they don't bother you at crime scenes and at nighttime. There's less people, less traffic agents. Cops not really looking to give you a ticket. You know, I have some emergency lights. They're amber. I have them in the back as well. Oh, Nazim Belcher. Okay, cool. Once I get press plates, which I am very reluctant to do because of the process, you got a couple forms you got to fill out, send in, waiting game, yada yada yada. Then it's more lenient for you to park anywhere, pretty much, as long as it's not a fire hydrant and you're not impeding traffic. Yeah, 125th here. Hold on, man. It's I feel like going out and filming anyway. Just in case this becomes something. I hear the train above me, but here's a cop car now. I hear the train above me. I just don't see fire department, EMS, ESU. I don't see none of those. And what's cool about this job is that if there was, and you go up all the way up to the platform, because it's not like a subway where you have to pay to get in there. Here you have to pay outside the kiosk, and then the conductor collects your ticket. It's like taking forever though. Here we go.
It's going to be a 33-2. You can go with the 10-18. Go forward to particulars. Anything 1687 and 18687 and 33-2 auto engine 84. 13 battalion. 1324 shoulder. 13. No, I'm on 38 tonight.
Let's see. Well, these metropolitan transit cops are always here. Hey, is the train running? Is you don't know if the train's running? No? ¿No sabes si el tren está trabajando? Actually, Anthony, I'm looking to get my hand radio operator's license, but because of the pandemic, it's like I don't know where to go. For New York State, or I think it's federal, so it's pretty much anywhere. But if you have any information, please pass that along. I'd love to get a hand operator license because in New York State, you're not supposed to have scanners in your vehicle. All right. So, and the way I got them, and Yeah, you're not supposed to have them mounted the way I do, like fixed to the car, antenna. You're not supposed to drive around with a scanner. But as a member of the press, with a press credentials, you kind of get away with it, you know.
You got the box 170. 3809, that's 4170 Laconia Avenue. Phoenix 231 and 232 Street, Soto Gas, private house.
Auto gas.
3809, that's 4170 Laconia Avenue.
I sleep in the daytime like a vampire. And I do film protest. That is basically in July last year or June. Still fire, Brooklyn. Last year during the George Floyd protest, I was out there. It was kind of like my first protest. I didn't like it too much. I did a few days of it, and then I was like, I'm over it. You know, and they didn't really like you filming them. Then, like the second day, instead of using my camera, I used my cell phone. It was just a big hassle, to be honest with you. It was just, but I do film them as long as they're orderly. As soon as they get unorderly, I kind of like get out of Dodge. Made a lot of money with those protest videos. Yeah, so definitely like to get information on a ham operator license. I got a few radios. The radio that you guys are sitting on top of actually is a Motorola CDM 1250 LS Plus. My favorite radio, no feedback, um, very loud, good scanning feature. The radio is set to listen only, not to transmit. But you can program it so it can transmit as long as it's transmittable on a like you said, ham operator frequency on a repeater. We're seeing eyewitnesses too many to count, to be honest with you. Way too many to count. But the one that actually sticks in my mind a lot every time I go to a fire is when I saw a firefighter carrying out a kid, 10-year-old kid in a fire, was sleeping in his room, and he must have died of smoke inhalation or something like that. But he was he had a lot of, he was very dark, uh, very, he looked like it was burnt, charred, but it was just residue from the smoke, ashes. It was a pretty bad scene. Kid died too, so it's very, very tragic, very unfortunate.
3540. So if I have it, step out to the A car between the first and second floor.
So we were in the Bronx, now we're in Manhattan. We're headed downtown actually, but we're not gonna go all the way downtown. We're just gonna cut over 116th Street. It's right here. Oh, cool. So, Rafa, you've been listening to scanners for 40 years. Yeah, I'm always into scanners and cameras and stuff like that. And I didn't think you could mix the two together, but obviously I found out 2 years ago that you can. So, you know, I got 2 years doing this, but there's people who've been doing this for a long time. So here's Rafa. What I'm cool. 59. I'm 45.
1026 with 1045 code 4. We have minor burns to the face from a grease fire in the apartment. Okay.
So we're working with two Uniteds, BCT 15Xs, these bad boys. And this is BCT 15, BCT 15. And then down here I have an oldie but goodie United right there. That stays on the SOD channel. And then that's the CDF 50 LS. Hold up. I'm picking up TAC 1, which is you have to be close by to the fire department to hear that. That's the guys talking. Wonder where they're at. Why am I picking up TAC 1? Holy shit. I must be close to the fire department. So what? Anyway, yeah, they got encrypted radios over here. Most detective units are encrypted. Uh, Gang units are encrypted.
CRSK, do you have any CFRs on scene of an MBA on the Brookshire and Country Club Road? Not at this time. 10-4, just double checking. I'm just back to saying that you guys have some. That's a negative. That's a 9-2, okay? That's a 9-2. You can return to your own quarters. That's just tough for that. The whole 4-9 hours back 14.
I think I don't follow, but I think I've seen it once in a while. In response to your question, Theo Dawson. There's a link to a lot of ham radio groups in your area. Okay, cool. I'll get that. Can the cops use a frequency that you don't receive? Yes, I already answered that one. You follow sometimes, and I've been in Outrageous 93. So yeah, Anthony. So you're almost like me at the time that I got into it. Um, I like the Motorola's. I like the HT 1000 is a great radio, but they don't even make them anymore. The HT, any HT actually, MT 1250, HT 1250. I actually have one right here. It's also a scanner. I have a program for scanning. Check it out. Oldie but goodie. This is one of my favorites. It's very loud. It gets good reception. I don't have it plugged in because I have it. I don't need it. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, do you possibly have CFOs on the punching pin between 6 and 7, waiting for a bus?
That's when I 52, take it at the time to 30 shared business. Before placing an opening, show that characteristics by car engage.
Outside 6-4. As you 6-4, you waiting for EMS also? EMS showed up. There was no need for EMS. Our box was a 36-2. PD is on the scene, and also the tow truck. We're in out and we're heading home. We'll go today where we're in our response area, okay? All right, that's fine. Just 6-4. I'm calling EMS. EMS, go. That's a negative.
Yeah.
EMS, thank you, but was that on the Hutchinson between 6 and 7?
Can you get it back to which location?
153 on 135 and Willow. Was it involved with a truck and a gray Audi? The silver four-door sedan, New Jersey, plate Frank, E2, Nancy, King, Charlie. That's a 6-4.
How about the Nancy?
It's a 6-4.
Frank, E2, Nancy.
Truck and a gray Audi, King, Charlie.
I want to see a Charlie.
Yeah, man, thank you for your time. Much appreciated.
That's one.
Oh, 5 3 hours.
Shit. All right. Hold on.
Low forward, especially. So.
New York City is set up for encryption. They just haven't done it yet. They all got digital radios. Oh, I see that car. Oh, wow. They haven't done it yet because, again, we're a liberal state, a city, transparency. A lot of journalists, organizations are fighting that, so they don't go encrypted. But they're set up. They got new radios. Fire departments got new radios within a year. Oh, the exit's over there. I should have went straight. I was trying to get a coffee. Damn it. All right. So once that happens, yeah, we're pretty much screwed. However, they talked about, well, if that's the case, then members of the press would be allowed to purchase radios through the city. So it's like, fuck. Your radios become obsolete. I don't take the radios with me when I go upstairs because the car sleeps in an indoor parking garage. Well, outdoor garage, actually.
Let's see what they're for.
I did 30, 50 parking.
When there is space available, actually, I shouldn't say I always park it there. I'm not married, so to speak, but I don't really listen to scanners when I'm home. I do have one set up with an antenna, not a big one, a small one, but I get pretty good reception. But I never turn it on, just because I'm home. Like I listen to this stuff all the time. Like, it's like when I'm home, I just want to ah, shut it off. I actually started doing this full time.
1677. You have a 107.
This is last year during COVID. I try to do car chases, but they don't last too long in New York.
Terminal hold up 241, commercial bird, Symphony Westchester.
What do we got here?
Terminal West Farm, 22 vehicle, 968 East 165, 15
This guy is killing my eyes over here with those bright lights.
Transport.
That's a stationary unit. They stay there all the time.
Check about 754 conscious, 512 East 145, 3 Charlie, Brooks and St. Anne's, EMS on scene, location sensitive.
We got a car accident. So, see how bad this is. What's all the fuss about? We got an ambulance out scene.
Response 4.
What's up, bro?
361 on my queue upon completion.
Oh, here we go.
Birthday.
600 Concord, apartment 5K.
Small car accident. Nothing major.
465.
You guys see that?
146 Street.
Guy's bad.
443 St. Anne, apartment 7 Frank.
No, I'm not friends with any cops. Not by choice. I'm not friends with them. It's just cops around here are they're friends with their own kind. They're with other cops and firefighters and stuff like that.
Council David.
Distributor Director 360-137.
Simple.
You're absolutely right, Anthony Davis.
Put us on a box, Claremont and Webster. We have an overturned vehicle with injuries. I'll get back to you as I can. So you can definitely sign EMS immediately.
All right, one to an overturned vehicle, guys. Claremont and Webster with injuries.
Stand by. That's good right now. 101 hours by 4
Holy cow! Hold up. All right, we're far, but we're not that far. Gotta be careful around here because everybody crosses the street without looking. Hey, there's Skylar Fire. We got an overturned vehicle with injuries.
So we have a ladder company assigned to our box in Claremont and Webster. And also make sure EMS is assigned. We have two patients.
Oh boy, B.
Come on.
753.
Come on. Oh. So garbage trucks, taxi drivers, and cops are out at nighttime. Wasn't for that truck, I would have got this light.
Point two.
What keeps bouncing around back there?
Point two. EMS order Roman notified as of 101. ET 30 minutes.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. Response generator.
Response 4.
Response 4.
61 is at 600 Concord Avenue.
Just for the record, guys, there's always a lot of accidents in New York City. Everywhere you go. 5 boroughs.
One Adam was the sister from birth. For 103. Completion. I got 2.2 for Davis Sector, Commercial Berg, Mississippi, Westchester, and 22 vehicle, 968 from 65.
Yeah, I don't think they should encrypt radios. I think that's just so they can hide. I believe that,
Madam, did you copy on the two additional?
criminals are not that that smart. Maybe they are. I don't know, but to be carrying around with a police radio.
City radio station, New York station, WF571 zone 10, coming to 441 in housing.
I travel 35 minutes. At 40 minutes, I'm like, fucking kidding me? Like, there was a fire in Ridgewood, a fatal fire in New Jersey. I didn't go to because it was 40 minutes from where I was. But I should have went anyway. Stations don't go out there. Come on, guy. You got to move, bro. No, but I like dispatchers that are like very, very fast and very in control, especially when shit happens. Like, shots fired, officer down, or 1013, shit like that. A lot of police officers, they go through the radio. A lot of transmissions happen, and they catch a lot of stuff, and is able to repeat some of the stuff that they say, so it helps out. But when a situation happens and the dispatcher is all over the place as to what the police officers are saying, like, I can't understand. You can repeat that. You're cutting each other off. They switch them out fast. They switch them out to a veteran who is like, you hear one voice, all of a sudden you hear another voice.
Out.
Whoa, slow down. Gotta love it.
Sorry, 46, 7876, 1 and 2, 1026 units in the process. Successful. 0108 dispatch, release yourself.
I haven't got my coffee yet.
Sorry, what's up? 2781, okay. PD's on the scene. Successful. 108 hours, that's what you. This is 3056. 3158, 1018 for a 1033 code 2, battalion does not need to continue it. That's what. 17 bucks 3158, 17 bucks 3158. 33 code 2 is this, 305. Guys, right off. Time on 10 for 10. Well, there's no one on dispatch, please go.
It's good to know the streets when you do this job. It'll be very hard to do if you don't know the streets, man. A lot, too many to mention. There's lady cops. They're the ones who give me the most hard time of anybody. The male cops do too, but the lady cops, forget about it. And they're quick to arrest you.
2781, 1018 for a 1036 code 2. Units in the bus, you can put a stay. 0110 hours, that's what we.
One of the only locations you can turn right on red in New York. Probably the only one in the Bronx. Fire truck in front of us. Almost there. We're going to an overturned vehicle. Few injuries. Let's see what we can get. See how bad it is.
You put us in here. See if anyone.
Yeah, that's the idea to sell your to multiple stations. A couple hits a night. Yeah. We say a hit.
Nicole Buck 963, the updated address 41964 between First and York Avenue, close in the area.
Whoa.
Buck 963, the updated address 41964 between First and York Avenue, close in the area. Engine 39. The updated to 41964, 64 in York. Engine 44.
All right. As soon as you turn this, make this turn, we should be on scene.
41964.
Oh, take a look at that.
The caller at 419 stated that there's an explosion in the area. Report is the area of 64 in York. Might be a manhole. All right, thank you. 114 at a time.
You guys see that? Let's get a better view of it. This guy's got his reverse lights on. Oh, get a better look.
1698, tower to 120 is operating at this box, so they'll give you a signal when they come out.
Yeah, what's up? All right, guys, let's go. Bring my portable. For my portable, I use these Bofang radios. Check it out. They're lightweight.
12, 13, 12, 11.
I think my screen is a little dirty. Hold on. A little better. See, we can get a close up. You guys see that? Hi, Debbie. Overturned vehicle. So this spot is pretty notorious for overturned vehicles because the city put in these bumpers on the islands. And what happens is if you take a sharp turn, a lot of times you'll hit it and your vehicle will fall right over. You hear the lady cops you were talking about? God. What's up, boss? Nah, I don't. I think everybody's out. Yeah, but see those bumpers right there? This is notorious for this section over here because of those bumpers right there. If you take a sharp turn, it's to protect pedestrians that are on the sidewalk. So if you take a sharp turn, it's gonna overturn your vehicle. Yeah, that's that speed. Yeah, speed and
My sister got hit right here on this pole. Yeah.
what?
She was 12. She's 36.
See those bumper guys? The police just covered it. Not on purpose, but that's what that vehicle hit. Female cops, like you said. So it's two cops per vehicle, and so there is one, two, three, four, five vehicles. So 5 times 2 is what you see here. Those are the occupants. They speak Spanish. So here comes another one. Or perhaps he did a turnaround. Here's another resource we have here. It's called Citizen App. Citizen App is actually showing the overturned vehicle people that come through and record on their phone. And if it's a big fire or something, then stations use this video for free. And therefore, I don't get a hit. So this is citizen footage right there. Kind of like what we're seeing right now. Maybe I might even be in that video. Hold up, let's see. See how long the video is. Yeah, it's still got a. That's not my footage. That's Citizen App, the app that kills the freelance industry. You don't get paid for this app. You don't get credit for this app when you post videos on it. That's the radio transmissions on it. Just wanted to show you guys that. I would love to stay for ESU to come and upright the vehicle, but who knows how long they're gonna take. I hope they come fast so you guys can see them upright the vehicle.
says check for cancellation. Previously CDP positive for 4105 months.
It's all right.
Check for it. Thank you.
Confirm 53 pin job, confined to the 114, 21 Avenue and 4th Street. Set 3-car accident on first prosecution vehicle. Writing Johnson 59. 53. Fire. Actual pin job. There'll be an unconfirmed pin job in the confines of the 114, 21 Avenue and 4th Street.
Red.
That's simple.
Oh, here comes USC now.
For the operation by the shop by the basic confines of the 40778 Union Avenue.
And here comes USC. You guys still with me here? We're going to upright the vehicle now.
I don't want the person before you beat the process of the top off that way. 178 Avenue. Thank you.
Bus name should have been good. That was flying.
Well, let's see what the best angle is. Check it out. If your car is not total, now it is. Oh my god. Just cringing sound. Oh. Trish Dish, thank you for subscribing. Look at this, people. There's the owners. Just watching their car being decimated and dragged through the pavement. Are you guys watching this?
From 30 to 5049
We're gonna break that window. Look at that.
So that I'm like, cancellation of the vision of regards to the animal condition I read about.
Yeah, seriously, I hope they do have full coverage.
Let's
Let's see if we got a better angle here. Guys, ready for this? Raw, unedited footage right here, guys. Not a job for the stations, but content. We're gonna see ESU flip this car right over. Well, Debbie, I don't know where you live, but I'd definitely love to pay that insurance. Aren't you from Jersey as well?
Just got him first. Confirm 5480 feet, 5045, Waterbury, and Brooklyn.
All right, here we go, people. Here we go. There it is. They upright in the vehicle, and the owners are like, Jesus. But as you can see, full airbag deployment. Let's see the damage from the scraping on the ground. That's their car.
Really? It was driving?
Yeah. Fast. Go too fast. Tow trucks in here. We're going to the car for personal belongings. What a situation, huh? That's what ESU does. They flip over cars, man. Oh, sorry. Okay, you see that bump in the Highlands? Yes. If you go too fast, you take the corner, boom, it'll throw you over.
Crazy. You see, it's going too fast. Like it just kind of go.
They made that for the pedestrians, you know, so the cars don't come into the sidewalk.
All right. But this one is. I was gonna spend a lot of money.
It's total. He's looking how he can salvage it. Talk to him, John. We don't want to waste no time. ¿Y qué pasó? All right, guys. Back in the vehicle. What the hell?
Time is now 01:41 hours.
Truck 4, 9198.
Truck 4, thank you.
411-1783. Park Avenue West and Webster Avenue, alarm activation on 7th floor. 01410 hours for 40.
Woo!
Oh boy. 1591 and my 1091. Show me the 161 to central booking.
All right, people, that's what we got there. Overturned vehicle. Lady driver told me she was making a turn and she got too close and it bumped her over, man. It's not the first time I've seen that there. This is about a few times I've seen that happen there. But speed could be a factor, you know. I mean, they're all over the place. See that? Those things right there. When you turn and go around the corner, they bump you over. It's to protect the pedestrians from getting hit by a car. But you gotta be speeding in order for that to like really throw you over like that, overturn. Gotta get my coffee. Gotta get my coffee. Look at the time, but I don't got no coffee. We just came from an overturned vehicle. If you just joined, then you'll know that I am a what you call Nightcrawler, photojournalist, video journalist. I report breaking news for 4 o'clock a.m. or anything that happens between now or 11 and 6 a.m. So far, it's a slow night. Gonna go get my coffee now. Right there.
The job and then each on one.
Cancellation TBCDT, confirmed 032, 63 West 131.
All the response two.
Response 1.
The response two. Suspect in Delta Colorado, 1531 Fulton Avenue.
Downtown home 147 hours, 30 of the 49, looking for a dark-skinned male wearing a skull mask, all black, 5'4", 145 pounds, approximately 25 years old, in regard to a 20, another 30 minutes in the past. Downtown 147, authorized at the 49 Sergeant, requesting a description to be read. In regards to a confirmed 30th of Robin, looking for a male dark-skinned, wearing a skull mask, all black, 5'4", 145 pounds, approximately 25 years old. I don't know in regards to the 34 on 133. Cancellation TBCDT, 567-1353. Item 1 cancellation TBCDT, composite 1 4 precinct, cancellation.
46.
3108, 1092, second 18, that's taken. That's 1.9 hours.
Item 1 cancellation TBCDT, composite that time off 178. One item. 550 berries in the business. Item 1 cancellation TBCDT, composite 105 1456.
All right, people. I asked you to buy him a coffee. I bought him a coffee. If you're definitely watching, Let me know where you're watching from and what's your channel or what's your if you have the apps app, let people know about your channel. I got my coffee.
53 to 14 is going to give you that final. How do you show a DMI?
309 Lebanon Street, Forest Park Avenue for truck fire.
What?
309 Lebanon Street, Forest Park Avenue for truck fire.
You got a truck fire.
Going 5 2 hours, but
Lebanon Street, Morris Park Avenue. Holy shit. Let's check it out.
last 97 on the customer class for the payment charge. Name Madison Bank February 311 2006. 15 years old, last name Martin, last name Bugsy. Blue jacket, black jeans, black bag, 5'2" medium build, last name 18 drop mode.
Come on, guy. Whoa.
Cat 7 ready. Station WIF 558 company 10317 units. Operation arriving on shop. Authorized to command 69 517
West Burnside Avenue to West Fremont Avenue, Walnut Creek on the second floor.
Say you on the message. SOB, say you on the message. Coming in with a lot of static out.
They terminated the pursuit.
10-4.
Turn right.
Is it further? On 12-6? Negative, you're up all the way, kid. 10-4. Go back to 906-15.
Supposedly there's truck fire here, but I don't see truck fire. Probably the smoke. It's a sanitation truck. It looks like something was on fire over here. Sanitation truck. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Call back to not working number. Okay, when you copy. Call back, it's going to be a not working number.
Forget about it. You guys always take the wrong lane. The far left is to go left. The middle is to go straight. The right is to go up the hill.
Exit 4-5. Exit 4-5. Exit 4-5, when you get back to the quarters, call us off. Taking us on the vehicle. I said 4. $205 on 14.
I'm checking call back. It's going straight to voicemail.
Box 1634, 1108 Clarkson Avenue. East 95 to East 96 Street, putting fire on the first floor. Box 1634, 1108 Clarkson Avenue. East 95 to East 96 Street. Putting fire on the first floor. Seven. 10-4. Box 1634, information available upon request.
127 Washington, East 173.
84 bucks. Julie, 29 entities on it.
206 Dutch Fielder.
Little Mount, Webster, Salmon, Washington.
What are we looking at, please? Dennis, that's the 91, please. 10-4.
Merchant, gentlemen.
Dennis.
Receiving a request from
North Dakota,
North
1.9
State
dollars.
for a handcuff prisoner from
$10.43.
cooperating Manhattan, Virginia. Real quick, what's on there? For David?
Any additional at 10-7, we're 84 with BD. We did a canvas to the air, negative results.
Negative, do you have
any investigator opportunity?
Yep.
Looks like EMS is pulling up, but we have nothing further.
That's all we got.
Wait, David.
What are we, David?
51 from the house and ready.
10-4, proceed.
4806 Gilman Avenue.
10-4, the next one.
808 Gilman Avenue.
The first one is 4806 Gilman and then 4808 Gilman. How many?
4, have one more.
10-4, proceed.
Bottle some good gas here, right here.
10-4. 2.1.
Good at that, I'm going to 53.
Again, if I show you one on the dispute, the family dispute, and another dispute, I show you one on two disputes.
Around on 53. Oh, no, 53.
10-4. You're still not on the other dispute. 114.1. 4.1.
Out of 174.
You're still right on the family dispute at 27 to 43rd Street, and the dispute at 321541 Street.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we're at 53 right now.
10-4.
174, we do have a number.
10.
174, 10-4.
Merchant, is that on one? Other for 5040 Pink Falls, the Midtown South 45135.
$40.
This is
Regular.
Fox, we moved to 92, everyone's staying.
Close to 92 bucks, 1634, 1092 on 1634. I thought it was 93. 2107.
21. How's it, Charlie? I'm sorry, you said 91? How's the innovation? How's the response to? I'm not receiving a 54 cardiac and health and 905 Houston apartment. So it'll be the 6 foot, East 161, East 163. Uniform was at the receiving of 59 multi-dwelling at 384 Grand Concourse, 384 Grand Concourse, apartment 5 David between East 140 and East 144. Empty respondent. Mr. Davis. Madam?
17, 1026, no extension above it, 2 Charlie.
Okay, please.
Got the gas. Oh shit. Okay. Try this again. We are in the borough of the Bronx, people.
Responsible for the reason? Okay, one, two. 167, you come up to 91. So the operation rise and shots the basic capacitor 113, 18301, 140
13.
5, 1. I'm like 105, 80, 84. Sergeant 1. 113, Sergeant 1. We confirmed at this time, no shots at or by MOS. Sergeant 170, cool. Not for that address. So for those guys. Can you confirm the Godfather? How many rounds? It was 3 rounds, 3 levels. Hey, son, you said confirm shot fire location or MOS accounted for, no shots fired at or by MOS. Sounds good. David 84 time is 217. You give me one. Claro. Contemplation carrying 5 to 16 ways that are Washington, East Washington, Street, between the Commander and 45, 45.
We got shots fired in Queens, no victim.
What's the boy one?
Charlie, 173, West Palm Road.
So the app in regards to 24 of the family on Austin do it. He assigned to a quarter and it just all be. Give him that big one. Hey, what's up, Jana?
Yeah, I'm with the NBA that way.
It's in the middle when responding to the message before knocking on doors. It's not possible better text it.
So we had a one-car accident with some minor injury. NYPD's on scene. Could you notify DEP that a hydrant was taken out and front of 132 Eastern Parkway?
Brooklyn. Car accident. Vehicle took out a fire hydrant. Now, unlike LA, I don't know why. I haven't seen it personally, but when you hit a fire hydrant here, water doesn't start coming out, and like 40, 50 feet in the air. But I've seen in LA that you hit a fire hydrant, and any other places as well, except New York, where water starts all over the place. 30-foot water flying in the air. I haven't seen it. It'd be cool to get, but I have not seen that. So you can't say you've seen everything. We're going into the South Bronx. You're already part of the South Bronx. We're going deeper into the South Bronx. Borderline Manhattan.
1 for Charlie Mike, Central booking head.
498, we're going to use 1 and 2 for 1026, the Apollo 5 Charlie, no extension, yes, continue, whatever.
4 for Charlie 1 and 4 for response 1. First out of 6.
10 4.
You can confirm 5480 Pico 506 at 379 at 5 First Street.
Freedom News TV, guys. Live streaming in New York City in the borough of the Bronx.
4 Charlie.
And basically what we do is we're a rapid response team. It's only me out tonight, but normally we have another guy. It's Tuesday night, relatively slow night. So we're definitely trying to keep our ears open for any newsworthy calls that come out. I'm listening to 5 scanners, highway units for collision investigations and car accidents on the highway. I'm listening to local precinct 4041 4244. Listening to FD. I'm scanning FD channels as well. Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island, Queens. Listening to SOD, Special Operations Division. At our last job, we saw them flip over a vehicle. That's what they do. They respond to EDPs. They respond to crashes. They respond to barricaded perps, barricaded EDPs. They respond to rescues. Those guys are highly trained officers in a specialized unit. They got all sorts of gear. They got like SWAT team gear. They ride in pairs of 2, and they are a few units in each borough. More than a few, actually. Hello, Mike. I enjoy it. I wish it was more busier, but there's really nothing you can do about that. You know, yesterday was busy, a lot of small jobs, and then I dropped those jobs to go to a big job, where a police officer was struck by a drunk driver with a suspended license. Female driver went through the police barricade. Uh, you know, there was a little bit of traffic. She went around the traffic, sped up, and ran over one of the highway unit guys and killed him. Very sad day for NYPD. Guy had 2 kids. The guy was married with 2 kids. Oh, God. We just came from there.
Are you thinking of jobs or you're at the fixed phone? I'm sorry, hold on, 2x2, 10 5. Okay, I'm holding two jobs. I have I think once it's about a month around, so I can speak with staff over card, my ticket, no weapons, no injuries. Also, I have a wellness check, and that is at 1208 Simpson Street, apartment 3B, the 120 home. The Freelance to see her from his family for 4 days. States that mom takes steps after, like a wellness check before that. 12.1 or 12.2?
We're posted up here. We got access to every single highway, north, south, east, and west. When I go to Manhattan, we make a left. Which, if you can see that sign, says you can't make a left, but I still do it anyway. Coming out of yeah, this is not a. I don't know if that's a regulated DOT sign, or is that just a Dunkin' Donuts sign? I don't know. But cops don't come around here as much as you think, so I still make the left to go to Manhattan. I could also make the right to go to Manhattan, but would have to pay a toll. If I was going to Queens, I would make a right. Brooklyn, make a right. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys, and our YouTube channel as well. Freedom News TV NYC. We're posted up.
Okay, Mr. On scene, they don't need us to open the door anymore. Make it a 1091 or what, 1080? Got him. Can you put a 1080? Yeah, everything is not taking it.
Looks like I need an oil change tomorrow. So I won't get to go home early, and I really hate that unless I wake up earlier than normal and go get the oil change. Most likely what I'm going to do. The traffic starts to build up early in the morning, so you're like kind of don't have time to get to jobs as fast as you do in the nighttime. Check out our website, www.freedomnews.tv. Sorry, freedomnews.tv. Check that website out. You'll see a lot of the jobs we've done. We're pretty well versed in the New York City area.
Hours for the station, the Ray 567, SOD 613 from Suburban Bank, Bedford City Bank, 2700 Coney Island Avenue, Desmond Court to June Court.
Those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe if you already have not. Please do so. We really do appreciate it. It'll help us, get our content out there. As you can see, wow, this is really close to me. Like this camera is like right in my face. Hold on. Oh, still, whatever. So yeah, freedomnews.tv is our website. YouTube, FNTV, Freedom News TV. Yesterday we had a scene where we covered a police officer who was conducting a collision investigation, and a woman driver was weaving in and out of traffic just to get to the front, and then she bypassed the police barricade and ran over one of the collision investigation officers of the NYPD highway unit. A father of two, married. She hit the officer, and he suffered some lower extremity injuries and didn't pull through. He was transported to the hospital where they conducted an immediate surgery, but yeah, it wasn't enough. So sad day for NYPD officer who lost his life, to him and his family. Those guys, they have to deal with a lot of stuff, but we were out there, we were filming it. That's on our website, also on YouTube page as well. Female driver, she was driving while intoxicated. She's facing like about 12 charges. Manslaughter, 2 counts. DWI, first offense. DWAI, failed to yield to emergency vehicle, leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. reckless driving, and a whole bunch of other charges. So she's facing minimum 15 years in jail. Minimum. But she could face up to 25 years. We don't know. But she was on the news today. What they call is a perp walk. When they walk the person who was arrested and charged from the precinct to the courthouse, and she was apologizing, talking about she's sorry, and one of the news reporters said, "What are you sorry for?" Just to get her to say she's sorry she hit that man. She's sorry, but damage is already done. Yeah, damage is already done. I don't know if I'm brave, Mike. To tell you the truth, I just have a passion for a lot of this stuff, for radios, for cameras, for telling a story, journalism, stuff like that. You know, I just have that desire to want to get to the next job. And to film it. A lot of news is filtered for whatever reason. I'm not going to make an opinion about it, but it is filtered. I will tell you that. And here you get raw, unedited footage, first-hand account of it. So, like, okay, we show up after the scene, but if we would get there before the scene, it would be more dangerous. Imagine you go into a shot spotter activation, and it happened to be a real shooting, and you're getting that on film. And you're getting that on film, you could be in a crossfire. So we try to get there. Well, a lot of times we get there after the scene happens. So they do it in the daytime and we do it in the nighttime. That's it, you know. But we're freelance. We're commission based. Like in order for us to make money, we have to make sales. We don't make sales, we don't make any money. We waste gas. I won't say waste time, but we waste gas, toll money, and you know. Now I used to drive Uber and Lyft, but since the pandemic, I wasn't taking a chance, so I decided to do this full time. March 25th or March 17th was my last passenger, and then I decided to go and hang out, listen to scanners, respond to calls. A lot learning. It was a big learning curve in the beginning because you think you can go out here, yeah, I'll listen to a scanner and record and sell the footage. No, doesn't really work that way. You have to have that burning desire. You have to have what they call the hustle. You have to have the enthusiasm to go out there and film properly for TV, uh, film things that pertain to the story, not things that don't pertain to the story. Uh, and then put a package together, your video together, you edit it, and you send it out to the stations. And so when you do that, you actually have a chance for them to buy it. Like they're looking for footage for a scene. They might not use it per se, but uh, it's the chance you take. But if it's a big story, it's newsworthy. The station's gonna want it. Police shootings, multiple people shot, teenagers shot. I'm not. Don't ever want anybody to get shot, but that's just the nature of this business. I don't make those rules up, and I've always said that. They've existed before I even started this. but fatal car accidents, fires with injuries, those are the stuff that the news will want to put on. So I enjoy doing that, and then dealing with the stations. Some stations have bigger budgets than others, and no matter how good your footage is, they can't afford it, or they don't want to buy it, or they choose not to buy it. I don't know what the reason is, but I know that stations do have a budget for what they call stringer video or breaking news to buy videos. Every month they got a monthly budget, but why every other station buys your footage, but the one station doesn't? So it kind of makes you think: is the station like really cheap, or I know they have the money for it because you could always find money because it's a 30-day invoice, by the way. So you sell a video today, you're not going to get paid for it for 30, 60, or maybe 90 days. Every 30 days you reset the invoice if they haven't paid you in the 30 days, and then if 30 days later they haven't paid you, which will be in 60 days, you send them another invoice, and then 90 days later you send them another invoice with a final warning that you're going to take them to court for copyright infringement. And we never do that to the local stations because they'll never buy video from you again.
That has red blue lights on it. That's what I told him. I said, you can't do that. No. I said, yeah, your car is illegal. I need to go talk to him. Thanks. Hi there. There.
you're an actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD. I work for Cleveland Watchman. We're a security company that hires only off-duty police officers to do traffic control.
Are you an off-duty police officer?
Yes.
So who are you with?
Pickwick Sheriff's Office.
Pickwick. All right. So you're out of Ohio, and you're here working in Franklin County and Whitehall as an off-duty police officer.
No, I'm working as security.
Working as a police officer. You're working as a police officer right now with a car that has red and blue lights on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from.
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come by my deputy chief and get that. Yeah. Here, you.
We're finished up with the work anyway, but they offered it, I guess, as special duty to your guys.
No, they did not.
That's what we were told.
Not at all. Nope. They did not. Where's the car come from?
Cleveland Watchman, the company that I work for. They're owned by two. It's a not-for-profit agency owned by two Cleveland police officers.
Do you have your ID on you by chance? Can I get your information? Are you full-time over in Pickwick?
Yeah, I live in Pickwick, so, see. So I left the sheriff's office there. I'm going to, I was full-time there. I left full-time, as a jail debt there.
So you're not even a police officer?
Currently I'm starting a new commission with, a village up in, Richland County, so.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're not even a police officer. You're currently not a full-time or a part-time police officer anywhere.
Reserve.
Okay, where are you a reserve officer at?
In this second, I'll give you the name of the village because it got hooked up through the company here that I'm working with. So.
Okay, do you have an ID from that village?
Not with me.
Not with you?
No.
So you don't have an ID, you don't have a badge. What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
Sorry?
What's the badge you were displaying earlier?
What do you mean?
Do you have a badge?
Yes.
What was that badge you were displaying earlier?
That's my old Pickwick one.
So you have a Pickwick County badge, but you don't work for them?
It's a previous one from there, yeah.
All right. Do you have that with you currently?
Yeah, it's a flex badge.
Can I see that, please?
Yeah. Yes.
55 to 63.
Why do I feel like I'm about to actually get
You have,
pulled up by you guys?
yes, I'm going to stop up here, please. I can't see on. Later on. Yeah, I talked about you earlier. Traffic detail. Okay. So the company's trying to get you a reserve commission.
They already got one.
They already got one.
So the guy that owns the company, he's in my unit for the guard. Another guy that's in my area is Chief of Police, Sergeant Kroger. Let me call John, who's the transfer major. He's on CD. Okay, those are all military people, right? But he's the owner of this company. That's right. This one has things that like passenger power seats.
Yeah, Leo. I'm a journalist, not a policeman. Nobody said I was a cop. It's one thing about journalists, you always got to get your facts straight. So a lot of people have an opinion without having the facts. Definitely having the facts straight. A lot of people have never heard of this type of industry either. You have a scare in your car, fake cop, this, that. Why would I want to be a fake cop when people hate police? This industry's been around before I even was born.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I am right at the moment.
15416 Not quite sure what you got up there, but it's going to be like my First Nation kind of thing. We're right down the road. We can help you with that part of it.
Yeah, actually, both I want to come down here. Military end of it.
We'll be done with it. You just finish with the notes. One of them. Go ahead. Just FYI, possible was noted. Copy, thank you. I'll be around for
55 to 111. Yeah, you work for Pickways, correct? Yeah, why don't you stop over here for me? You might be able to answer your question for me.
We're around from 220.
Still for fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you ran that or not, but he's got a line of crash from Banks County.
Yeah, I know. At one point, he might have worked for somebody. Yeah, and if you would, for the screen, just add this company name. Matrix, Mary, Adam, Tom, Robert, Ida, Edward, Laura, Adam, Charles.
Okay. Maybe just kind of did a comment screen. You want like a 48 screen.
out of work for now. Just call me. Are you guys out of Pennsylvania? You guys out of PA?
The company was working.
Okay. I just saw the tag. That's what I was wondering if you guys
Hey,
are out.
Aaron Oaks, like, I think he used to be a Whitehall cop. Now he's a lineman.
Aaron? No, he could have been one of our auxiliaries. There's a ton of them.
What's going on? I don't understand.
He's not a police officer. You guys, who's the supervisor?
He's gone. He went to AAP. That's the second man.
Okay.
I want to say AWP hired. Did AWP hire you?
Yes. AWP hired. So AWP or AEP?
AWP.
Area wide protected. Ah, okay, them. Okay.
I see you guys have had problems with them the way you said that.
Yeah.
So the village is Glenmont, Ohio, and I was trying to call the chief just now to have him vouch for it. So, hey George. Whitehall Police.
No, nobody even. Oh. My fault, Leo. My fault. All right. You still there? I'm watching a video on YouTube. Jesus Christ. I'm watching this video on YouTube. This guy got busted. It's entitled Fake Cop Busted with Gun, Taser, and Patrol Car. And so that's why I'm watching. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Got you. My bad, boss.
He says he used to work those AWP trucks. Yeah, well, no, that's them. They're separate. So he says he now works for the village of Glenmont, Ohio. He used to work for Pickett County. You're currently not certified anyway. And he goes, well, I'm a reserve officer. I said, give me an ID or a badge. Why don't we have it? Trying to get that. Yeah, so he's over there with his boss, who is a military officer. All these people are related to the military that work for this here. See, all right, real quick. So, this is what he was displaying. It's fake. That's cool. He is armed. He's only armed acting as a police officer. He has a vest on, says police. All right. Now, he says that he worked for Pickwick County Sheriff's Office. But he no longer works for them. That's what we see that badge you were displaying. He said, well, I said, no, let me see the badge you were displaying when I pulled up. Because he was showing it to Jeff Hart. So, this is what I took off of him. I said, so who do you work for now? And he said, well, I work for a village. I said, well, let me see your idea for them and our badge. He said, well, I don't have any. I said, so who does he work for? Well, he finally gave it to me because he had to call his boss, who is the owner, they're all related to the military. They're all in the same military unit together. Who is either retired or off-duty Cleveland police officer who started this.
Yeah. Well, my question is
he said, well, he's on the phone. He's trying to get a hold of the chief now of this village, who is the village. It's Glenmont, Ohio. He says this Cleveland police officer, who he works for this company, is trying to get them all reserve commission through this village. So he's currently not a police officer anywhere. Yeah, Yeah, he bombs around about that. He won't give you a direct answer. But he finally said, "You are not a police officer." Well, no, not really. I said, "You're not commissioned anyway."
All right, so he's not a police officer. So if he is not a police officer and he's working for this company,
they don't know. They basically, so this area one protection, as soon as he said that, that's the one I dealt with before with the same exact problem.
I want to see that video. It must be hilarious. Yeah, it's kind of, I feel bad for the guy. Just, it's under Cop Watch YouTube channel.
They hired them, and he came out. This comes back, I guess, to the company. And it's got red and blue.
This guy's got balls to go out there with a gun and a badge.
So here's what I suggest. One of two options. I'll leave it to you, you're the boss out here. But I would say, if he's working for this company and he's not a police officer, we have two options. One, you could, which he can work for a company and he can regulate traffic.
But he worked for them. He worked for Pickweed.
Oh, yeah.
He's over there. You know him?
Yeah, he's fired.
He's displaying their badge out here.
That's a made badge. That's not our badge.
Right, yeah.
We don't provide this and we don't approve this.
Well,
yeah. So you have two options. If you wanted to stay where you have to take over there. Yeah, this week, right.
I'm still getting used to it.
He's over there. So I would say you have two options.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you?
I would say you could say, well, if you're going to regulate traffic, you have to take off anything that says police officers. You cannot turn those lights on if they have a blue light on. Unless that law is changed, only police officers can have a blue light. Or you would cite him for having the blue light and charge him with personating a police officer. Or instead of just advising him, you could do both of those things right now. If we saw him doing all this stuff that you're saying,
well, I'm not going to see what Pickweed County wants to do about this.
And if we charge him, if we charge him with that crime and we cite him with that, and we impound that vehicle for the equipment violation, which we could also do, but we don't have to do that. Then I'm pretty sure that's going to take care of this process in the future.
Yeah.
Summons him for impersonating a police officer. He's got a badge on him with a claiming to be an officer. They didn't need him hauled around. Write all that up about who he is and all that kind of stuff. And, if you want to, he's out here regulating. He's out here it's not impersonating. I think that's the theft offense. Impersonating a police officer. Make sure, if you don't know this, Joe, there's two different impersonators. There's one called impersonating a police officer, one called personating a police officer. One of them, I think, the impersonating is under the theft section, where you're doing it.
Well, I'm trying to get before I go that route.
You have to see which one applies.
Before I go that route, I definitely want to find if he has a commission with Village of Linmont, then yes.
Right. But either way, he's not working for them right now, so that light doesn't come on, and he displays nothing that says police. And then I'm okay with that resolution too. That's right. You end up. But wouldn't we get a CCW charge too if he didn't have it concealed carry? But he has it.
Yeah. Well, he's open carrying.
Oh, he's open. It's fine.
But he's in the vehicle. Not when I haven't seen him in the vehicle. He was out walking around talking to Jeff Martin.
Well, when we saw him, he was just in the vehicle, so he had it. So it would probably be an improper transport, right? Because improper handling. Yeah, improper handling, because he's got it openly displayed at least. But you're right. That's a good call. You might have a violation on that of some sort, depending on what he's doing. But if he's out walking around with it, then we don't. But if he's in a vehicle driving, it's not obscure. You have that also. All right, let me go. I'll let you decide.
All right.
But it might end up at least security.
Yeah. Here, give that to Brooke and for now.
I did get a hold of the chief for Richland Township, which is Linmont.
It's Richland Township. So it's a township police department, or is
village in Richland Township.
Okay.
Say village in Richland.
But you have no ID from them.
No,
all right. No. And have you ever been sworn in by them?
I've talked to the chief.
No. I'm asking you a direct question. Have you been sworn in by
It's
them?
very important you answer this correctly because being a former police officer or someday a current police officer, you know if you lie in this situation, you go directly to jail. No, I'm not. So I'm gonna put that right listen, I'm not. So if you are telling me you are a police officer right now, is that what you're telling me? So you are not a commissioned police officer. I have spoke with the chief. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you one question. Are you a commissioned police officer through the state of Ohio? I have an Ohio certificate. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm explaining to you. No, you're not. You're not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. It's very simple. Are you a sworn police officer anywhere in the state of Ohio in any department? Not currently. Okay. Not currently. I'm unsure. You can't be unsure. You would have to raise your hand, swear, sign a form, and you would get paperwork on that. Hello. Talking to the chief is not enough. Yeah, the chief of police is here, so he's not commissioned with paper. So that he's not going to get back. One second. Would you be willing to speak to the supervisor from Watchman? Yeah. Is he an actual police officer? You are an actual police officer, correct? And okay. Yes, yes. Where are you commissioned? It doesn't matter. He's not here doing it. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if he's the superintendent of the state highway patrol. That's irrelevant to the situation. So I want rights, but I got it. Yeah. Hello? Yeah, this is Sergeant Atkins with the Ohio Police Department. Okay. Well, the issue is that we have a off-duty officer, or not an off-duty officer, a person acting as an off-duty officer with a semi-marked vehicle. It's red, black, and white. It doesn't have any police markings on it, but it does have red and blue lights on it that were being displayed on one of our main thoroughfares, Broad Street, okay, with a gentleman wearing a vest that's marked police and a full duty belt with a badge that says Pickaway County Sheriff's Office, stating he's working special duty here in the city of Whitehall, right? Now, the issue is that this company that works for AEP, they never contacted us about any special duty, all right, to work. And I know the lady at AEP, because I deal with her all the time, and she always contacts me if they have something here in Whitehall that they need special duty for. So. And I've had the same issue with AWP before. So I'm not putting the blame totally on you or anything like that with the Cleveland Watchman group, but AWP has tried this before, and then they say, well, no one wants to work. Well, that's not true. Okay, we have our own special duty officers that work these traffic details, okay? And if we can't get it, we contract with the sheriff's office here locally.
Wow. This guy's in a whole shitload of trouble. Here in a full duty belt with a police vest with police markings on it, displaying a badge that says Pickaway County. And it's not a real badge anyway, it's a fake plastic badge that someone's had made. Oh yeah, because we're deciding now if we're going to take him on, if we're going to take him. And this vehicle belongs to who? Because he says it belongs to
he says it's Richland Township. And I said, well, is it a township or is it a village? He said, well, it's a village. I said, well, it's one or the other. I said, you know, it's either a township police department, a village police department, a city police department. You tell me. And we got down to the nitty gritty. We just flat asked him, are you a sworn officer in any place in the state of Ohio, any department? I don't care if you're a township or a city. He says, oh, I have a Ohio certificate. I didn't ask that. I said, are you a sworn police officer?
All right, people, we're about to sign off. Thank you for joining me. I know it's a little early in the morning, 2:15. Not a busy night, but we'll see you tomorrow night. Again, live streaming with responding to calls, fires, crashes, shootings, stabbings, all the stuff that everyone wants to see. Viewer discretion is advised. This is not for everybody. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to download the Habitat. Don't forget to check out our webpage and YouTube channel for all our videos. And we'll see you tomorrow.